All right, simplifying in one-step equations. So solving one-step equation with simplifying. So we're going to simplify first, and then we are going to solve the equation. So step number one, simplify each side of the equation separately by either combining like terms, okay, and then following the order of operations. You're going to then rewrite. Once you do that, you're going to combine like terms and then following the order of operations. You're going to rewrite the simplified equation. So the simplified equation is going to look like a one-step equation, okay? And then you're going to solve for the variable. When you are solving for the variable, remember you are going to be doing the opposite operation, what's being done to the variable. So that means the inverse operation, okay? So let's take a look at number one. I've got 3x times 4 equals 48. So the first thing I want to do is I want to combine like terms. Okay, so over here I can do 3x times 4. Okay, so 3x times 4, I can simplify that as 12x. Okay, so that's it. That's my simplified equation. Okay, 12x equals 48. Okay, this does look like a one-step because all I'm doing is multiplying 12 times the variable. So I'm going to rewrite my simplified equation. So that's going to be 12x equals 48. And then I'm just going to solve. So when we are solving, I'm going to, I'm working with this one here. This is my simplified equation. But I'm going to draw my line through the equal sign. And since I'm multiplying by my variable, multiplying 12 in my variable, I'm going to be doing the opposite, which is going to be dividing by 12. Again, whatever you do on one side of the equation, you're going to do the same on the other side. So that's going to be 1. And then 48 divided by 12. 48 divided by 12 gives me 4. Okay? So my solution is x equals 4. You also can check it. So you just plug it back, 4 back in. So 12 times 4 gives me 48. Okay? Let's look at number 2. Okay? Here we go. Look at the side of the equation. I notice I can do 20 plus 25. So 20 plus 25 will give me 45 equals. And let's take a look at over here. So 8a plus 1a, that's a 1a. Well, I can combine like terms. So 8a plus 1a gives me 9a, okay? 45 equals 9a is my simplified equation. It is a one-step equation. So I'm just multiplying 9 times my variable. And I'm just going to rewrite it down here. It's my simplified equation. I'm going to, don't forget to put my line through the equal sign. And you notice this is the side where my variable is. So I'm multiplying by 9. So I'm going to have to divide both sides by 9. Okay? So 45 divided by 9 will give me 5. Okay? So my solution is 5. I can also check this by taking my solution and substituting in for my variable here. So 9 times 5 is 45. Okay? Let's take a look at number 3. Okay? Let's take a look at what we can do on this side of the equation. I got 4 plus y plus 7. You notice I can combine the 4 and the 7. So 4 plus 7 will give me 11. So I can rewrite that as y plus 11. Okay? And let's see what we can do on the other side. While following the order of operations, I can multiply 2 times 17. Well, 2 times 17 is actually 34. I'm just going to rewrite this. And 34 minus 6 is going to give me 28. Okay? So my simplified equation is going to be y plus 11 equals 28. Okay? And I can solve this by, again, I can draw my line through the middle, through my equal sign. What's being done to my variable is I'm adding 11. So the inverse operation of adding 11 would be subtracting 11. Again, whatever I'm doing on one side of the equation, I got to do on the other side. So if I'm subtracting 11 on this side of the equation, I'm going to subtract 11 here. Okay? So I have y equals 28 minus 11 is going to give me 17. Okay? So my solution is y equals 17. I can go ahead and plug that back in. 17 plus 11 is 28, and it checks. Okay? Let's take a look at number 4. Okay. First of all, let's look at this side of the equation. Can I do anything here to simplify it? Okay. I notice I got 1h, I got 6h, and I have a minus 5h. So I'm going to combine all my like terms together. So 1h plus 6h gives me 7h. 7h minus 5h gives me 2h. Minus 6. Okay. And let's see what we can do over here. Well, what's 27 plus 3? Well, 27 plus 3 gives me 30. All right, so I'm going to tell you that this is actually not a one-step equation. It's actually a two-step equation because you notice that I'm multiplying by the variable and then I have to subtract 6. So this is actually a two-step equation. But you can figure this out. You think about what times h minus 6 gives me 30. Well, if I wanted to figure that out, what would I have to do is I would have to add 6 on both sides and then divide by 2. So really my answer is going to be, if I added 6 on both sides, all right, I'm left with 2h equals 36. And then I have to divide by 2. Yes, this one is a little more of a challenge because it is a one-step equation, okay? And I would get h equals 36 divided by 2 would be 18. If I want to check this, I can do 18. Well, 18 times 2 is 36. 36 minus 6 is 30. So that one was a little challenging, okay? So my simplified equation was 2h minus 6 equals 30, and my solution was 18. Okay, so that one was a two-step equation. All right, not a one-step because you're actually multiplying and you're adding, or you're subtracting. Okay, let's take a look at number 5. Number 5, I can't do anything over here, but I can do something over here. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite this side over here. I can simplify over here. 3 to the third power, 3 times 3 times 3 is actually going to give me 27. And then I can subtract, well, 27 minus 16 is going to give me 11. I got k over 11. That's my simplified equation because I just have a one-step equation. I'm just dividing. So my simplified equation is k over 9. K divided by 9 equals 11. Okay. Now, I'm going to rewrite this down here to show you what would I have to do here. So again, draw your line through the equal sign. Since I'm dividing, what's the opposite of dividing by 9? I'm going to multiply by 9. So whatever I do on one side, I'm going to do the other side. So k equals 11 times 9 is 99. Okay? I can plug 99 back into where my variable is. So at 99 divided by 9 is 11. So that checks. So k equals 99. Okay? All right, last one. Number 6. This side of the equation, I can't do anything. But this side of the equation, I can. Okay, so let's see what we can do on this side of the equation. Looks a little difficult. Okay. So let's see what we can do. Order of operations, what are we going to do first? Okay, looks like we have an exponent. Okay, we don't have parentheses, but we do have exponents. 4 to the 0 power, anything to the 0 power is going to be 1. Okay, so I'm going to just rewrite everything else. And 4 to the 0 power is 1. Okay, and then I have 7 plus 10 over 100 divided by 10 minus 1. So I'm going to do I'm going to do my division. 7 100 divided by 10 is 10 minus 1, okay? Then I'm going to add 7 plus 10 is going to be, I'm just slide this over here. 7 plus 10 is going to be 17. Okay, and then 17 minus 1 gives me 16. Okay, so my simplified equation is m divided by 9 equals 16. Okay, so it's a one-step equation. Now I'm going to solve for my variables. So m over 9 equals 16. Don't forget to put the line through my equal sign. Since I'm dividing by 9, I'm going to do the inverse, which is multiplying by 9. Whatever you do to one side, you do the other side. So m equals, well, 16 times 9 gives me 144. Okay, so m equals 144. I can easily check this by plugging or substituting 144 divided by 9. I should get 16. Okay, so those are your notes for simplifying equations, simplifying and then one step. So the whole idea is to simplify both sides of the equation and then get it, in order to get it to a one-step equation, and then solving the one-step equation. Okay?